Good evening, friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Blaine. We're in the cave today taking a look at our collection. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through, and I'm just going to pull out everything that I've got. This is going to be a multi-part series, and basically I'm just going to pull each of my titles, talk about them a little bit, probably not much, so each video is probably going to be pretty long. I'll spend more time on some releases than I will others, and yeah, we'll break it down by shelf. We'll go shelf by shelf, and I might break it into videos like different releases or collections, like the Criterion collection I'll probably do a separate video on, and the box sets I'll do a separate video on, and even like my series, like the franchises, like my Halloween franchise. I may jump and do different videos depending upon the franchise and how many films I have in that franchise. So stay tuned, and we're gonna get started with shelf number 1. Okay, friends, so just a reminder, this is what our setup is looking like after the rearranging, and I've even rearranged more since. Yo, you good? You good, Marv? You a sleepy dog? Yeah. This dog's sleepy. Y'all just hear him yawn? Anyway, what I was saying is I've even reorganized since the last time I did a video on the reorganization. So let's just take a look at it real quick, and then we'll jump into our first row. All right, so here is what we're working with. We've got our collections up top. We've got some collections there, Criterions, boutique labels, VHS down at the bottom, and horror, these top 3 rows. Then we jump down to Disney, the bottom, or the next 2, and then we've got some other Blu-rays there with some box sets up there as well. And then the back side, some games at the very top, some family-friendly and children-friendly movies, and then just some random, the rest of the DVDs that I have, and then overflow from the front with our series at the bottom. So let's go ahead and jump into the first row here. So first and foremost, we do have a Kino release of The Golem. Now this one I haven't seen just yet. This is the earliest, and I will say the order that my horror goes is pretty much chronological, save for like series. So I've got the Psycho collection with a documentary, and then the remake there. We've got all the Texas Chainsaw together, all the Halloween together. But this, first and foremost, is The Golem. I haven't seen this one just yet, and that's a theme you'll probably notice throughout this video. This is actually a library copy of this. I found this at I think I got this from Whatnot, actually. So I'm just going to leave this one out so that it's easier for me to pull the rest of these out. But that's The Golem, our Kino release, and I'm super excited to jump into that and see what features are included on this release. Next up, we have, and let me zoom in a little. Yeah, there we go. We have Unspeakable Horror, and this is just a vintage movie collection. We've got a few silent films here. We have Hunchback of Notre Dame, or Notre Dame, however you say it, The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I have seen all of these, and I really enjoy all of these movies. So I'm glad to have this in the collection. It's just on one disc, so they are pretty compressed, I'm sure. I haven't watched this release just yet, but I'm pumped to jump back into it. We also have another silent film double pack here with Nosferatu and The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. So we've got a couple releases. We actually have a lot of Cabinet of Dr. Caligari once we get to some of those sets. But Nosferatu, this is probably my favorite silent film. And yeah, I'm glad that we've got this in the collection for sure. And of course, they are on a single disc as well. So, got that there. The Phantom of the Opera. Glad to have found this for $1. Special collector's edition. Of course, I need to get that off there, but another great silent film that I really enjoyed, and it does have both versions, 25 and 29, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, got that in there. So those are our silent films in terms of this first row of horror. Next up, we have one of my favorite genres, the monster movie, with King Kong. This is the 2-disc special edition release of this. Found this one at a game exchange for pretty cheap. This one here, the Sinister Cinema Presents series, The Gaunt Stranger. Don't know too much about this. I haven't seen this movie. Actually, I think I have. I don't even think this is horror. This is like a more of a thriller. But yeah, it's been a while. I don't really remember much. The Devil Bat, Bela Lugosi. The Day the Earth Stood Still. And this release is one of the newer releases in the collection. This is the Premium Collection Blu-ray from HMV. I ordered this online of The Thing from Another World. Just because I love this movie. So, yeah, happy to have this in the collection. And apparently it does have some exclusive art cards and a poster. So, pumped to check that out. Next up, Frankenstein's Daughter. The Mummy, the Hammer, Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing version. The Killer Shrews. We also have multiple copies of that. Village of the Damned and Children of the Damned special edition double feature pack. Then we jump into Psycho, 1960. Hitchcock. I've got a lot of Hitchcock, but this is the collection 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've only seen the first one, but I definitely need to see the rest, and it's got some special features in that as well. They're all on their singular discs, so that's going to be a good time. Now we have Psycho Legacy. I found this for $1, if I'm not mistaken, or 50 cents, one of the two, at a pawn shop. So yeah, super pumped to have this Scream Factory release documentary and some special features. We've got Psycho Remake. I haven't seen that one yet, but I just got that for $1. Conga. The Haunting, spooky flick, really good. Haunting of Hill House, love this series. This is one of my favorite series of all time. Definitely should check that out if you haven't seen it already. The Navy versus the Night Monsters, haven't seen that. I've got a lot of B movies here. Frogs, Gargoyles, The Exorcist with the special Monster Mayhem slipcover, and this is the extended director's cut, unfortunately. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So we've got all of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies here, and I'm probably going to do an individual video on these, but that was the standard Pioneer special edition release DVD. We've got our Steelbook Blu-ray. We've got the collector's edition Shout Factory of the second one. Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw 3. The Next Generation. This was backwards. The remake, and this is that special edition set that everyone probably has or has seen somewhere. The Beginning, which is a prequel to the remake. Texas Chainsaw 3D. And Leatherface. And then the newest, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Netflix exclusive film. So that is our Texas Chainsaw set. Now we've got this fun one, Son of Dracula. Found this at a thrift store. This sealed version of Eaten Alive by Tobe Hooper. as you can see. I haven't even opened it. It's completely sealed. The Hills Have Eyes. Hills Have Eyes Remake. Hills Have Eyes 2. The Piranha Special Edition Roger Corman Cult Classics release. Invasion of the Body Snatchers with this cool little card that I've kept on there just because I like that better than the actual DVD cover. Dawn of the Dead. Still have yet to see that. I really need to. It's embarrassing. The 25th anniversary edition of Halloween, the 25 Years of Terror. Halloween Extended Edition. And I do have the extended scenes in some of these other sets, but I really just love this Anchor Bay release. I mean, it's just so cool. The Steelbook 4K from Lionsgate of Halloween. The Curse of Michael Myers with this fun slip, and I've actually got in here the unrated producer's cut, just because I don't have that in this set, which is the Shout Factory, Scream Factory set. Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. The Fog, John Carpenter. Alien, haven't opened this yet. I mean, I got it for $5 at Big Lots. Aliens, just got that for $1 yesterday. Prom Night. Most of these, honestly, in this collection, I got for $1. So, Prom Night I got for $1. Prom Night 2, $1. My Bloody Valentine. My Bloody Valentine 3D. House by the Cemetery, Lucio Fulci. Haven't seen that one either. Excited to watch it. Poltergeist. And a lot of these I haven't seen, but I'm not mentioning that I haven't seen them. Poltergeist 2 and 3, double feature. The Evil Dead. Evil Dead 2. Now this one is the fun Anchor Bay release of it. But on the inside, I noticed, first and foremost, this comes from a movie gallery, which is fun. I got this at a thrift store, but I noticed this the other day. I've also got just the typical Lionsgate release of it back here as well. So I've got both of those in here, which is fun. I doubt there's really any difference in the two, but you never know. Oh, he's so tired. But yeah, so that's pretty neat. And then I have Army of Darkness Screwhead edition on Blu-ray. Oops. The Thing Collector's Edition, and this is with the unedited commentary track. That's why I have it. We've got the Scream Factory Steelbook 4K release of The Thing. Well, I guess it's a 4K scan of, and it's a Blu-ray release, if I'm not mistaken. But a 4K scan. I've got my Scream Factory over up here now. I did have them down here, but I ran out of room because I rearranged some of this stuff. So I just threw, most of those up here. I don't know. I've got a weird system. Creepshow 2. Christine. Sleepaway Camp and House by the Cemetery. Because I think this House by the Cemetery here, even though I love that release and just that artwork, I think it may be Region B locked or Region 2 locked. So I'm glad to at least have it in Region 1 here. Hell of the Living Dead and Rats, Night of Terror. Chud. Gremlins. The Stuff. Arrow release, and this is Region B locked, and I do not yet have a Region B player, so need to get that soon. Arrow Video Reanimator. Fright Night. Got that for $1. Horror House on Highway 5. Cult classic. Critters. The Fly. Maximum Overdrive, and I don't know if this is Region B Region 2 locked, but I have yet to open that. The Gate, Bad Taste, and Stephen King's Pet Sematary 1 and 2. So that's the top row. Let's just keep trucking. Let's go to the second row, shall we? Let's see what we've got here. Hellraiser. And I don't have Hellraiser 2. That's the only one I'm missing at this point. Well, and the newest couple. But this is the 6-film set with Hellraiser 3 through 7. No, 8. 3 through 8. And we've got They Live. Saturday the 14th Strikes Back. Found this for $1 at a Peddler's Mall. Don't yet have the first one, but I love the first one. I've been wanting to get the Scream Factory edition, but I just haven't broken down and done it yet. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and I have another release of this one over on the boutique shelf. Tremors collection, and I'm actually missing Tremors 1 and 2, which is very unfortunate, but I did find this for $1, so, I mean, can't complain too much. So once I get that, I will just add it in. It, the Monster Mayhem slip, the It remake, Brain Dead, fantastic movie, love this movie, and then we have the US version, Dead Alive. Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula, actually. And this is a Superbit DVD. Did not realize that. So, that's fun. Didn't realize that at first. I don't know why. Species. House on Haunted Hill. Return to House on Haunted Hill. Star of Echoes. I don't even know if this is technically considered horror. Deep Blue Sea. Leprechaun in the Hood. I want to get all the Leprechaun movies, but that's actually the only one I've seen. That's why I've got it. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Anatomy. The Others. 13 Ghosts. Scarecrow and Scarecrow Slayer. Ghost Ship. The Mothman Prophecies. Again, I don't know if that's actually horror. Sabretooth. A lot of these I haven't seen in a while. Like Mothman Prophecies, haven't seen that in a long time. Stephen King's Rose Red. Fear.com. Signs, not really a horror, more of a thriller, but it's in here. Wrong Turn 1 through 6. Got that for $1. And then I got this for $1 as well, the Wrong Turn remake. Alien vs. Predator. Alien vs. Predator Requiem. The Saw 8-film collection. Spiral. The Man with the Screaming Brain. The Descent. The Amityville Horror. This is the remake. I still need to get the original. John Carpenter's Cigarette Burns. This is part of the Masters of Horror collection. This is the only one that I do have in that series. The Ginger Dead Man trilogy. And Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong. Interesting. Haven't seen any of those. So, Bloody Mary, Mortuary, Memory, and Salvage. The Wicker Man. Hostel 1 and 2. Don't love those, to be honest. Couldn't even get through the second one when I was younger. Final Destination 3. Apparently someone else owned this, and I need to clean that off. Death Tunnel. Silent Hill. Slither. The Tattooist. Dead Silence. 1408. Wind Chill. Exorcism of Emily Rose. Ooh, a surprise. What's in here? What is in here? I Am Legend. Blu-ray. I don't know if that's horror or not. There's some of these that I'm wishy-washy about. Trick or Treat. Now this is actually the Blu-ray edition. I just love the slipcover, so I kept it on instead of transferring it to a Blu-ray case. The Strangers Killer 2 movie collection with the glow-in-the-dark slip. Frozen. The Collector. Great movie. The Collection. The Last Exorcism. The Crazies. Haunted Ween. Haven't seen this yet. This is the 20th anniversary edition. It's still sealed. Got that for a good price. Pumped to take a look at that. Let Me In. I could have sworn I had let the right one in as well, but I guess not. I guess I just have Let Me In. Insidious. And we've got, that's a Blu-ray, and we've got the unopened Insidious 4-pack collection. Sealed. The Night Shift. Sealed. Sinister. Tomb of Terror. Just found that randomly. World War Z. Not really horror. The Wailing, which is a short from Leo Rod. A fun one. It's based off of, if I'm not mistaken, La Llorona. Pretty good. I mean, it's not great. It's low budget, but The Purge 4 movie collection. Now this one, actually, I swapped the Blu-ray case. You can see this alternate work back there. We've got The Purge, Anarchy, Election Year, The First Purge, and the Forever Purge. So I've got this in here as well. I originally purchased, I found this 4-movie set in a broken Blu-ray case for, oh man, I think I got it for like 50 cents for the first 4 movies. All of these are in mint condition. I don't think they were ever watched. So then I just had to get the Forever Purge as well. So I finally got that, took that out of its Blu-ray case and found a 5-disc case and went ahead and threw that in there as well. So it really should be that 5 movie collection. And I could have got the 5 movie collection, but I mean, this was like $1 or 50 cents for the 4, and I just had to buy that one. So I was very happy with that. The Purge Season 1, got that from an old family video that was closing. The Purge Season 2, got that from a library. The Babadook, Deliver Us from Evil. The Witch, Goodnight Mommy, the original. Green Inferno. Actually just got this one not too long ago. Found it for $1 at the Goodwill. 10 Cloverfield Lane. Shin Godzilla. The Belko Experiment. And let's just finish out the horror while we're at it. So let's jump down to this third and final section. A Cure for Wellness. It Comes at Night. I have a lot of 2017 Blu-rays. Split. Get Out. Life. Ruin Me. Got that at the same family video, as well as this one, Hellfest. Overlord. Hereditary. A Quiet Place. Quiet Place Part 2. Found this for $1 today. The House That Jack Built. Haunt. Great movie. The Nightingale. Haven't seen that one yet. The Lighthouse. Midsummer or Midsommar. Either way you want to say it. Crawl. Come to Daddy. Barbarian. Studio 666. Nope. Smile. Infinity Pool. Just got this one for like $5 yesterday, which is crazy. And then we jump into our collection, our sets here. This is a 50 horror classics collector's edition. 50 horror classics. 50 horror classics. Now these two are the exact same. I can't remember. Whoops, there that goes. Can't remember about this one. Yeah, I think this has got some different things in it, but I know those two are the exact same. But I just like I love that artwork, but this is much more, I don't know, I like that one too. 4 movies, Evil Places. Now this one has Silent Night, Bloody Night, Don't Look in the Basement, Satan's School for Girls, House on Haunted Hill, the original. Gore House Greats collection. It's got those in there. Drive-In Cult Classics, Volume 2. Need to get Volume 1. Haven't found it yet. Cult Horror Collection. Cult Terror Cinema. And then we've got 20 Hitchcock films here, and I've got a lot of Hitchcock, so I'll make a separate video on that. Hitchcock Presents, Season 1. Boris Karloff, 20 films. I'm a huge Boris Karloff fan as well. The Veil, 5 episodes. Boris Karloff Collection. John Carpenter, Master of Fear Collection with The Thing, Prince of Darkness, They Live, and Village of the Damned. Then we have just this fun film mix Boogeyman Killer compilation, and this just shows different clips from all of these movies. So this is Volume 1 with some special features. That's fun. I'm interested in true crime, so we've got America's Serial Killers, Portraits of Evil, and it's a 10-part documentary. They're really different documentaries about each of these killers. Making a Serial Killer, 13-part documentary series. And some of the films I think are the same in both of these, but this one does have ones that are not in that and vice versa. So, Boneyard, and it comes with a bonus, 6 Degrees of Helter Skelter. So this is a documentary about the Zodiac, and then assuming that one is a documentary about Manson. Then we have our Christmas horror. Black Xmas, the remake. Don't have the original Black Christmas yet. Rare Exports. Krampus. Christmas, Bloody Christmas. I still need to watch this. I'm so excited to see it, but haven't watched it yet. Pot Zombies. Trauma. I don't know. I found this one. This one is Make Your Own Damn Movie. 28 Days Later. Fido. Dawn of the Dead and Land of the Dead. Unrated cuts. These are the remake of Dawn of the Dead and then Land of the Dead. Diary of the Dead. Now we're jumping into our zombie films, if you hadn't noticed that. Shaun of the Dead. Aftermath. Train to Busan. Now for my favorite, the found footage. The McPherson tape. Blair Witch Project. Paranormal Activity. Paranormal Activity 2. Paranormal Activity 3. I'm wanting to get the Paranormal Activity box set, but haven't done that yet. Rec. Quarantine. Cloverfield. VHS. VHS 2. VHS 94. VHS 99. As you can see, I don't own VHS Viral because that movie's garbage. The Gallows. Unfriended. Mockingbird. As Above, So Below. Phoenix Forgotten. We've got our other Alien found footage right next to it. Alien Outpost. What We Do in the Shadows. Found footage 3D. Found this at a Dollar Tree. So, just had to get it. Unsane. Followers. Human Zoo. I think this is found footage. I'm not actually entirely sure. Haven't seen that movie. So, there you have it, friends. That is our part 1 to the collection. Those are our horror films. Next time, we'll jump into the Disney and Blu-ray stuff, and then we'll see where we go from there. And until next time, when the street light comes on, come on home, y'all!